What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio, and y'all know who the fuck it is. Alright, it is Sunday. I got a good night's rest in, and I'm gonna be a bum the rest of the goddamn day because I deserve it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like my sleep schedule is a little goofed up, so I'm just gonna kind of lounge around today and then maybe try to fall asleep around 8 or 9, because I really got to get better at waking up early, and I'll go into that why right now. So this week is done, just wrapped up, it's over. We're gonna look into the metrics of this week right now. Yeah, so let's do that right now. So okay, this is Uber. No, I did not make $2,642. $1,400 of that is referral bonuses. I got 2 sign-up bonuses in the same week. So I made $1,242 on Uber for less than 100 rides. So my per ride average probably 14 something, right? So that was Uber, $1,242. Let's go to Lyft right quick. That's not what I want to do. Come on, Lyft, where you at? There we are. That was Lyft. Let's just say 660, right? Yeah. Plus $24 in cash left me with a total of $1,926. That was what I made for the week, in 6 days. First thing I'm going to talk about is where I messed up. I had a couple mental errors. First let me go to this thing. So I'm tracking my time differently now. That is all the time I spent in the car every day I drove. So Monday, I started at 4:15 till 9:30, went to work out, then 12:30, and I was back home by 8:30. Tuesday, 5:15 to 9:40, 12:30 to 6:40, and that was a little over 10 hours. Wednesday morning was 1:50 in the morning to 4:10, 5:20 in the morning to 9 a.m., 1:55 to 6:15, and that's when I got back home was 6:15. Thursday, overslept like a fucking bum. Yeah. I started at 10:50, and I drove till 8:50 at night, over 9.5 hours. Friday, 5:30 a.m. to, was that 4 p.m.? Oh yeah, that's what I did. 5:30 to 4 p.m. Sorry, I got a little confused. And then when I got back to my friend's house after seeing Joe Rogan, it took me 20 minutes to get home. So that was 10 hours and 50 minutes, nearly 11 hours total in the car. And then Saturday from 10:20 to 1:50 in the morning, so 15.5 hours. So that means I drove. Total time spent in the car, not on app, in the car, was 70 hours. So I made it. It took 70 hours to make $1,926. Yeah, I mean, that's metrically, I tracked every fucking thing, right? So I mean, every day of the week I was in the car like 11 hours and 20 minutes or something, 11.5 hours, averaged out, only because I made some mistakes on Monday. Monday I had a ride from Streeterville take me south to like Midway, and the queue for the premium rides didn't really seem that bad, so I was like, let me check this out. Let me see if it's worth it to go try to wait for a premium ride. It is not worth it, guys. I waited 2.5 hours for an XL ride on Monday, and when I got the ride, it said short trip protected, whatever. We'll hold your place in line for the next ride, right? I went over there, I completed that XL ride, and then I went back to the lot thinking like, okay, well, if I leave Select or XL on, I'm gonna get a ride like in 10 minutes, no big deal. So I went back to that lot and I waited close to an hour, even though I was the first car in the queue for Select and XL. Waited an hour for a ride. So that was probably 3.5 hours spent at the bum lot on Monday. I spent close to 2 hours at the bum lot on Thursday for an XL. No, I got to select, sorry. I got to select right out of there. So out of those 70 hours, 5.5 were probably spent at the bum lot. I was experimenting. I'm brand new to these premium platforms, but now I know, like, I can kind of sort of justify waiting 2 hours for a $50 ride from O'Hare. I can't justify waiting 2.5 hours for, I think it was like a $24 ride from Midway. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing that again. I'm still getting to learn the premium platforms. I'm still getting better. I'm brand new to the premium game, but yeah. So that was I'll take that however you want. If you guys are unimpressed, fine. I mean, it's not the most impressive number, I agree, but it's what I did my first full week as a premium driver. So 1926 divided by 70. There you go. That's what I made for every hour spent in the car. $27 an hour. I didn't track my fuel. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of that. This car per tank gets about 360 miles on a full tank of gas. And I did take a picture of that. I think that's still in my thing. Yep. So that's where I was when I left my house before I went to go get coffee this morning. Right now, I'm at like 1,152 miles. So I probably spent about $200 on fuel this week. On top of the other expenses. Obviously I had to get insurance for the car and all that stuff, but I haven't like done all my calculations for what my expenses are gonna be for this car yet, but I'll get around to that eventually. So that's what it took to make $1,926, 17 miles per hour. If you guys see that in the bottom left there, 17 miles per hour was my average speed in 70 weeks. You guys don't know how bad traffic is in Chicago, man. It's fucking miserable. It's so bad. Yeah, so those are my metrics for the week. I do think this is interesting. I think this is interesting right here. Let's go back to the Uber and Lyft, and okay. So on Lyft, I made $55 in tips. On Uber, where's my Uber app? 55 plus 83, let's just say 84. So that's, was that 139 right there? God, I'm so horrible at math. Let's just do 83 plus 60. 143 minus 5, 138 plus 24, 162. $162 in tips. So my tips, this is the most I've ever made in tips in a week. My tips for the week were at 8% of my total earnings. My tips, right? The best week I've ever had up until now as a full-time driver, driving almost every week, 50 weeks out of the year, was 5%. In my first week as a premium driver doing premium, since Monday, my first full week, my tips have gone up more than double. Because usually my tips would make up for 3% of my earnings. So I think that's a very interesting metric too. So yeah, what do you guys think? Did I do bad? Did I do good? 70 total hours spent in the car, only made $1,926. You guys let me know. Obviously, some of you are unhappy with any driver that makes less than $50 an hour, but I'm pretty happy. It was a good week. Got lots of laughs. Got invited to drink a few times. Saw pretty much a naked 21-year-old in the front seat of the car. No complaints from me. Probably gonna get some complaints from you guys. But that's all I got for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.